next one, guys. So this is the previous question paper that was written when? That was written 2 April 2022. 2 April 2022. So let's quickly look at this one. So, right. Yes. So this is Boilermaker N2. So N3. Boilermaker N3. PSSD N3. PSSD N3. So I'm going to read the question. Okay. Yeah, it's okay now. So this is question 4. Figure 4 below shows two-way branch pipe in a ventilation system. So the top view of the branch piece is symmetrically about the vertical center line. So use a scale 1:2, which means it's a reduction scale. 1:2 to answer the following question. 4.1, draw the given view. You'll be given 6 marks just to draw the given view, regardless of you drew it correctly according to the scale that they said you must draw according to. Then 4.2, develop the shape of the template required to form a leg A, not both, the leg A of the ventilation system by means of a radial method. You understand? So we are going to use a radial method to get the true development of the leg A. So this is it. So the very first thing that you have to do here is to draw this front view the way you see it, my brother, using a reduction scale of 1:2. So let's start. So now let's start. So I'm going to start with with the horizontal constructional line. The horizontal constructional line, like this. If this one by your side. Right. Then from there, I'm going to have another one just up a little bit like this. Understand? So where these two are perpendicular to each other, I'm going to assume as if it's that point, this one, you understand? So from here till here, we are told what is diameter 140. So if I'm saying 140 divided by 2, I'm getting 70. So the first 2 is what is according to the scale, which is, they said 1:2, isn't it? So if I come again, I say 70 divided by 2. So I'm getting 35. So I'm going to open my drawing compass to 35. 35 millimeter. There is my 35. Then I come to where these two center line of mine are perpendicular to each other. Then I just strike an arc that's going to behave like this. Just strike an arc that's going to behave like this. Faint. I've just do it faint. You understand? Okay, just erase this one. What was happening here? All right. Then after I've gotten that, I can now have this one dark. My brother, I have this one dark. Let me position it nicely. Okay, I can have this one solid from here till right there. Solid. And from there, what is going to happen? I can go vertically down now with 30, but I'm going to say 30 divided by 2. 30 divided by 2. Before I correlate that, I must have a constructional line. First, have a constructional line. First, then 30 divided by 2, I'm getting how much? 15. So there is my 15 ending. isn't it? Can have it dark. You understand? Then after that, I have this one from here till here, dark. Then I come back, dark. You understand? So which means in other ways we've through this bottom part of this symmetrical ventilator pipe of ours. Okay, so let's take a very close look on it now. So we are given the height. Let's come with the height now from here till here 120 using a reduction scale. Don't forget 120 divided by 2, you're getting 60. So this 60, I'm going to record it going up vertically up. The 60, there is my 60. Where I just go to the 60, I can have horizontal constructional line. Have this one. Okay, so now we are told that from here till the center. From here till the center is how much? Is 80. So 80 divided by 2. Don't forget your scale. 80 divided by 2 is 40, isn't it? So now, where my 60, I'll comb the side and record how much? 40. There is my 40. You understand? So if from here till there is 80, from here till here is 80, which means again from here till here is the same what? 80. You understand? So in other ways, I can simply put it. Remember, we said from here till here is 40, isn't it? Which means again from this side to this side, it should be 40. So there is my 40. Everyone. So this 40 is giving us what? It's giving us the center lines. You understand? So I can now have this center line using what? My 30mm rule. My 30mm rule. And then from here till there, is the center line. It's going to be the center line, my brother. Which is which one? Which is this one. Which is this one. From here to there. Okay. Now, let's take a closer look. What else can we deal with? So once we get here, we can have it vertically up, going up. Vertically going up. Trying to be fast. Vertically going up. Okay. Once we have it, now pipe that we are supposed to develop is this one marked A, the leg A. Hence the question emphasizes on that, isn't it? So by look of things, there is a missing dimension that we are coming across now. There is a missing dimension that we are coming across. So we are supposed to be given the diameter of this pipe. We're supposed to be given. You understand? But then, since we are not given, let's calculate it. We are going to calculate it. So once we calculate it, we are going to know the same diameter of this leg right, if I may call it like this, leg right, leg left, is going to be the same as this leg left. You understand? So how are we going to calculate that? Going to calculate by relying on that 80mm. And on that 80mm, and we are going to prove it. Are we still correct or what? Because I have another question which was written in a different date, where the dimension of this is given, The 8 is still there, the 28 is still there, the 120 is still there, 30 is still there, 140 is there, all the dimension. What is omitted here, what is not given here, is the dimension of this one. So should you counter such kind of problem here inside the exam, you understand, what do? You simply do this. Okay, if I know from here till here to the center is 80 millimeter, which means I can calculate a dimension from here, from where my 80 ends to go back where my 80 started. You understand how? So I'm going to firstly say, okay, we have 80, which is 80 millimeter, divide by the true dimension. So the true dimension of what? Of the very same 80 millimeter. So you come and record like this. Okay, our 80 is starting from here. So this is 30, 40, 41, 42, 43.5, because it's between 43 and 44. So the true 8 is 43.5. So I'm going to say 80 divided by 43.5. So how much am I getting? How much am I? So if I'm saying 80 divided by the true dimension, which is 43.5. So I'm getting 1.83908. You understand? So times, I'm going to say then times with the dimension that I'm looking for. Which dimension? From here till here. Then you come back, you record. Okay, the dimension that I'm looking for, I'm going to come and record it. It's how much? How much? Still the same as 0, 15. There's my 15, 16, 16.5. So my answer times 16.5. So I'm getting 30.3448, which will be correct. Actually, it will be absolutely correct. How? Why am I saying okay? Which means from here till here is how much? Is 30 millimeter. Again, from here till here is 30 millimeter. Because the first digit after the comma is below 5. You understand? The first digit is below 5. Should it be above 5, we would have said it's 31. You know that, isn't it? So we've already gotten what seems to be missing. Let me bring back what I'm talking about. Which question is this one? Right from the textbook. Do you see on this question? So the diameter we are given. So the 80 is still the same 80. Understand? So the 20, the 28 is still the same 28. The 120 same 30. That side they said 50. 140, 140. You understand? So in this one it was given CS 60. In this one it was not given. So should you not be given, you have to calculate. So do you see that our answer, we got 30. We said okay, from here we calculated from here till here, we got 30. So which means 30 times 2 is the same what? 60. You understand? So that's how you get to solve missing dimension. You understand? That's how you solve missing dimension. You understand? So how did you got this? We took this 80, okay, from here till here is 80. Then we divided by the true dimension. The true dimension, when we recorded with the ruler, we got 43.5. And then times to the dimension that you are looking for from here till here. Then we got 30. In a sense. So it's 30, 30, that gives you 60. You understand? So then if it's like that, I will then just open my drawing canvas to 30. Remember, it's 60 according to 30, 30. Remember the scale. Don't forget the scale. That okay, it's 30, 30, but you still have to what? Divide with the scale. You understand? So which means it's 30, 30, divide by 2 is going to be 15, 15. So simply open my drawing compass to 15. You know this, most. You are not in N2. Simple, straightforward, my brother. 15. Then I can come this side, just mark here, and the marker right here. I mark here, and I mark right there. You understand? Then now it's solid, as you can see, from here till here solid, from here till here solid. So you draw it as such. You can have this one solid, solid. Then now I can project them vertically up, as you can see them. Up faint line, just a little bit again, little bit again, little bit again. So up till where? 28. So going to say 28 divided by 214, so that's 14 millimeter. You understand? So what do you do with the 14 millimeter? You record it right here. So this is 15. I'm looking for 14, just a little bit. There is my 14 millimeter. Till right here. You understand? Then I can have this one faint horizontally, so that I can come back and have this one dark from here till here, dark from here till right there, dark from here till right there. Have this one visibly dark. Okay, now close here. There you go. And there you go. You understand? Right. So since we have this now, remember that at the end of the day, you're supposed to have this the way as you can see it, so that you will be given this what 6 millimeter. You understand? 6 marks. You understand? So now I can simply take this 30 millimeter ruler of mine. I join this point with this one. Faint for now. I join it. There you go. Then I join this one with this one, faint. There you go. Then I join this one with this one, faint. There it goes. Then I join this point with that one. Simple, straightforward. There it goes. Do you see that this line and this one, they are actually crossing exactly on top of this one? Do you see? Exactly there. So it shows that we are still at the right track, and what you are doing is still at the right track. You understand? So now I can have it solid now. From here to right there, solid. Then from here to right there, solid. Again, from here to right there, solid. From here to right there, solid. Then even the middle one, right from the center to right there, solid. The line of interpenetration, actually. Okay. Once you are there, my brother, what do you do? What do you do now? Remember that the leg that we are going to concentrate on is which one? Is this one. That is going to be marked A. It's this one that is going to be marked A. Okay. So once we are there, we are going to now divide the circle into 12 equal parts. The circle into 12 equal parts. This one. This one. Even though it's not a full, but as an N3 learner, you know when, or a grade 12, you know when we are saying divide your circle into 12 equal parts, we've got two methods of dividing the circle into, whether you use your drawing compass or use your set squares. You understand? So simply place it here at this point, Further extend it to your center. Then I'll strike an arc here. Then I come to this one, further to the center, and I strike an arc here. You understand? Then I come to this vertical one, I strike an arc here, and then I strike an arc right there. Understand? So on top of the circumference of this side, I've got points, which is a point, 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 which is a point. So then let's give them names. You understand? I'm going to say this is 0, this is 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3, this is 0.4, this is 0.5, this is 0.6. If it was full, it would have went to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0, isn't it? You understand? Okay, then after that, what is going to happen now? So I'm going to take them vertically up now. Take them vertically up. So once they touch this line of 0.6, I will stop. You understand? So why am I doing that? I'm looking for an apex point somewhere there. They will have to give me an apex point somewhere there. You understand? So I'll take them up 0.5. My brother, go up 0.4. Go up. 3 is already there. Then 2 go up. 0.1 goes up. You understand? So now I cannot take them nicely up until I get the apex point. Up until I get the apex point. How am I gonna get the apex point? I'll simply, this center line of mine, just simply extend it a little bit. You understand? Then I'll extend this line again just a little bit. So there it goes. Once it crosses this center line of mine, so it's going to be my point. But then supposed to correspond with this one as well. This one, there it goes. So indeed it's corresponding. So it shows that we are still at the right track. Where I just mark, that's going to be my apex point, my brother. Just a little bit up. That's going to be my apex point. So that one. You understand? So I hope you can still see my faint lines. Yes. Yes, that's it. Okay. So now what is going to happen now? I'll take the line of 5 to my apex point. Now I'll simply just direct it straight to my apex point using my 30mm ruler. 0.4 apex point. 3 is already there. 0.2 to my apex point. 0.1 to my apex point. Okay. So now after that, what am I gonna do now? Come back to your apex point. Take your apex point vertically down. Vertically down, there is my apex point, which is this one. Take it vertically down up until it crosses this line of 0.6. This one, where they are perpendicular to each other. I'm going to just mark there, and I will say this is the reference. This is the reference. That's where I'm going to place my drawing compass now. I'm going to place my drawing compass and further transpose this point of 5, 6 already there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 is already there. You understand? So I'm going to name it as R. Then take your drawing compass, place it at R. Further extend it towards to point. 6 is already there, isn't it? So now take 0.5. So double check. This is 0.5. No, that one, that one. So simply open it till at 0.5. Then I'll strike an arc. Once it touch this bottom part of my once it touches this line of 0.6, then I'll stop. You understand? So I do the same thing again, further extend it to 0.4. There is 4. Then I can stop here. You do that faint. It has to be very faint. Then you go to 3. 3 is the what? Is the center. So it's supposed to be drawn as such. Supposed to be drawn as such. Center. I'll stop here. Now go to 0.2. 2 is this one. There it goes. Faint. I stop here. Last, go to 0.1. 1. There you go. I stop there. You understand? So once they touch here, they will have to be projected to your what? To your apex point. So 0.1, which is this one, apex point. So there it goes. Then 0.2, which is this one. There it goes. Then 0.3. Remember, it's the center. 0.3. Then 0.4, which is this one. Take it to your apex point. Then 0.5, which is that one. Right. So the true points that I'm going to rely on is this one. So which is 0.01. This is 2. The 3 now is going to be there. The 4 is now there. The 5 is now right there. You understand? So same applies to the upper one. So now the 0, it will be that one. So the 1, the 2, not the older one. This is the older one, but the new one I'm looking for is this one. 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and 0.6. You understand? So I've tried to use the different colors. So the one that we are relying on is the one that they are constructed with the pencil. You understand? So the recently new one is the one that we're going to rely on. You understand? So remember, Uguti, your XX is where? Your XX is the joint, isn't it? So my XX is right here. You understand? It's right there. You understand? So now let's come back and get this numbering right from this piece, because the cut is actually taking a vertical going down from there, it goes this side, the leg A. You understand? So if I say I'm having a 0 here, so how about 1? 0.1, I'm going to firstly construct this. I wish I can give you a very zoom in, just too much, just a very proper zoom in this case. So this is the point of 1, this is the line of 1, this is the new line of 1, this is the line of 2 older, this is the new line of 2. So what is going to happen? I will have to just take it horizontally and have a point right there, which is going to be the point 1. So it's something very close, you understand? So this is 1 older, this is 1 new, isn't it? So this is the 2 older, this is the 2 new. So this is the 2 older, you just simply project it horizontal. Once it touches the line of 2 new. Remember, how did you go to this one? Place your drawing compass here, isn't it? Your drawing compass was actually here by your R. R further extended to 2. There it goes. So now this is the 2 older, which was just going vertically. Once it touches it to your apex point. But this one, place it here, further extended to this 2, strike this arc. So now this is the line, this is the point that you're going to just take it horizontally. Once it touches this one, it's going to be your new point, which you can say this is 2, this is what, this is 1. Understand? So should you want to do the very same thing in point 3, it's impossible because it's still on the very same horizontal line. You understand? So after 3, then it goes to 4, 5, 6, which is on the very same horizontal line with your point 3. You understand? So now we are going to start to develop now. How? By placing your drawing compass at your apex point. Where is your apex point? Just zoom it out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. TikTok camera, YouTube camera. Okay, so now there's my apex point, isn't it? Place your apex point right there and further start with your what? With your 0. You must have a bigger drawing compass. Further extended to point 0, which is this one. So I'm going to strike an arc that's going to be like this. Zoom out too much. So this arc, I place my drawing compass where at apex, further extended to what? 2.0. Then I strike an arc going this direction. You understand? Going this direction. So then let me firstly extend this center line up until it crosses this line that I just strike. You understand? Up until it crosses this line that I just mark. This one. You understand? Then after that, what is going to happen now? I can come back this side, my brother, and get the length of my development. The length of my development. How are we going to get that? So you're going to say, just zoom in just a little bit. You're going to say L, stand for the length of my development, isn't it? So I'm going to say L is equals to, L is equals to pi diameter over 12. So L stand for the length of my development. You know the value of pi, isn't it? Should you not know it, don't stress. You just press the symbol for pi in your scientific calculator the way as it is. Then D, substitute D. So D, you're going to substitute D with what? With this one. So the D, it was how much? It was 140. 140 divided by 2, which is 70. So we're going to say D is what? 70 all over 12. So L, so now simply punch this in your calculator the way you see it. Second function, then open bracket, second function, value of pi, open bracket, close bracket, open bracket 70, close bracket, go to your denominators, open bracket 7, which is 12. Simplify it further, which is 18 millimeter, 18.326 millimeter. You understand? So what do you do with that? So you're going to say, therefore, use 18 millimeter. Please quote it like this. So use 18 millimeter. So close, going to open your drawing compass to 18 millimeter. Simple, straightforward. Uh, 18 millimeter. 19, but 18 millimeter. You understand? Then once I've gotten your 18 millimeter, then now I can come here. I can come here and be like, okay, this is 6, this is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You understand? So I'm going to say 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. You understand? Then from there, I'll then take this point back to my what? To my apex point. Okay, let me number them. So I'm going to say 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. So this one is not there. So now you take them to your apex point, faint your 0 there, your 11 to your apex point, to your apex point, then 9 to your apex point, 7 to your apex point, 8 to your apex point. This one, your 6 is already there, and get then 5 apex point, 4, 3 apex point. Remember, you'll be doing them faint. You project them faint and get faint. They're supposed to be faint, my guy. Then your 0 apex point, 2, 1 apex point, 2 apex point. Hey, 1. Okay, so what is going to happen now? Bring back your T-square, just erase a little bit. Remember, where are we? We want to get this. We want to get this the way as it is, just exactly the way as it is. You understand? So what is going to happen now? Now remember that we just drew at point 0. Then we're going to take point 1. How? Very same as to your apex point. Place it at your apex point, further extend it to point 1. We just took 0, going to take 1 now. Remember, we're taking the new ones, these ones, the 2, the 3, not this one. You understand? YouTube camera, it was out. We are taking this one, this one, this one, this, not this one, not this one, not this one, not the one with the red. You understand? Not the older one, the new one. So place it here, further extend it to point 1. Let's have a bigger king, which is this one. So there it goes. Strike it. There you go. You understand? Took it right around. Then point 2. There it is. Then point 1 to point 3. Point 3. Take it as such. So that I'll know what I've got 3 lines before the center and 3 lines after the center. Sandam Tembi saying, which drawing is this? Is PSSD N3, my brother. It's a Boilermaker Drawing N3. Okay. Then now place it here. Go to point 4. There's my point 4. then strike this one faint, there it goes, then 0.5. remember this is 4, but we didn't took this one, not taking this one, this is the one that we're taking. Also remember, most now go to 5. The 5, which one? This one, not this one. How did you got this one? By placing your drawing compass at R, isn't it? Further extended to this one, and then you understand, then you strike that arc. So on the new one, that's where you're going to place your drawing compass. 5, there it is, just a little bit, and then there you go, faint. Then the last one, which is 0.6, just open a little bit, there it goes. Right, everyone. Okay, since we now have this one like this, so what is going to happen now? I'm going to check this. This is what we have now. This is what we have, my brother. So now we're gonna come back to our what now? To our XX. Our XX, we're going to rely on our XX, still using the very same apex point. So place it at your apex point, further extend it to the X on top. Which is this one. Just a little bit, then you strike an arc. Faint. There you go. A1. Then after that, just give a zoom in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes. Then go back to apex point, further extend it to 0.1, which is that one, 0.1. There it is. Then go faint, then go to 0.2. There's my 0.2. Go to 0.3. The new 3 is, I remember now, the old one. There it goes. Then after that, go to 4. There you go. Radial method. The question said use a radial method, not a method of your choice. So if they say use a radial method, this is the radial method. So the last one is 0.6. The radial line method. That's what the question said. Okay. So check this. The last one is the what? Is the line of 6, which is the last one, isn't it? So the 6 must intersect with the 6 of the side. The 5 with the 5. The 2 with the 2. The 0 with the 0. A 1 with the 1. You understand? So let's let them intersect each other. You understand how? Like this. So this, like as I was saying, this is the what? Is the line of 6, which is the first one, isn't it? Must intersect with the 6 of this side. Remember we said 0, 11, blah 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 blah. You understand? So actually, on this bottom part, for better understanding, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? So for better understanding, let me do it like this, so that we are at a same track, same numbering system. Because I am having a what? 11 here, but do I have 11 here? I do not have it. You understand? So it's better I have the very same numbering system. You understand? So if I have a 4, 5, 6, so let me have a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to 0. You understand? Okay, let's come back to our problem now. So like as I was saying, that this is the line of 6 that goes must intersect with the 6, which is this one. So which means I have a point there. So even in your final exam, target those obvious obvious steps, you understand, so that should they say time up, you are already, the marks of what was obvious, they're already in your pocket. And by so doing them like that, you'll begin to see a solution. You'll begin to say like, no, now it's coming. Yeah, I can see it's now coming. You understand? So the second one is 5. This is the first, this is the second one, isn't it? This is the third, and then this is the center. Like as I was saying, that why am I drawing it as the center? Because so that I'll know what I'm having, three lines before the center and three lines after the center. So now the second one is going to be 0.5. 0.5, right? So 0.5, that goes. 0.5 must intersect with what? With 5. So there it is. And remember, these 5s, there are 2, isn't it? So which means even this side, you understand, by plotting points. So points, they have to be plotted and they must be visibly plotted. You get that? So the second one, the third one is what? Is 0.4. Remember, first it was 6, the second is 5, the third is 4. So that goes, must intersect with what? With the 4 that is coming this side. You understand? So which means I have a point there. Don't be like cramming, I know it's always going dark on a corner. No, you don't understand it in that manner. Should it not be like you're going to see what's going to happen here? Yeah, to the bottom part, you understand? It won't be like the diagonal corner method, you understand? So now 0.3, I know that 3 is the center. So 3 of this side must intersect with the 3 of this side. So there it goes. So which means it's the center, isn't it? So even this side is the center. Then the 4, this side I didn't plot it, it's supposed to be right there. You understand? Then after the 3, there will be a 2. There it goes, which means it's the third line. Should they confuse you, just count them. Is the third line away, is the third line before the end. Remember, started here, I'm going to end here. So there is 2, the third line. There it goes. Must intersect with what? With these 2 that is coming this side, which is that one. The 2 that is coming this side, that goes. Which means I have a point right there. Plot them. And then from there we are going to get to 0.1, which is the second one. There it goes, intersecting with this one. There it is. You understand? Then this side, where is it? 0.1. There you go. Which means I have a point there. You understand? So remember, I said to you, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is 0. Must intersect with a 0 on this side. There it is. In this side, I will have that 0. You understand? So then, now you can join using your flexi curve or your special squares, my brother. You understand? So such type of steps, they are supposed to be following you. So the marks of this side, this is N2 level, grade 11 stuff, grade 10, grade 11 stuff. So you have to get them. You rather start to have problem at the back now. But here, dark or blue, you know which is supposed to be like this, and your marks, they're already in your pocket. You understand that? Now, check your front view. From here till here, the set is what? Is the is the what? Is the XX. From here till here. So which means if I have this X, remember set you're starting on the X on top, which is that one. That one. I can say I have the X here again, which means I have the X here again. So I must be also marking, because this is the joint. The set XX is the joint. So the bottom X are the second X, which is at the bottom, I was getting it somewhere there. So I'll come back to my front view and trace it again, which is this one. From here till here is X. So simply take your drawing compass and place it at your X. There it is. There is my X. And it. Now strike an arc. There you go. There you go. There you go. Be careful. You understand? So which means there is my what? Is my X and my X. So then, without fear or favor, I'll know what, okay, I must have a solid line here. And I must have what? A solid line right there. Yeah, born. So now the very same bottom X I'm going to say is the bottom 0. It's the bottom 0. As you can see, it's intersecting with the 0, intersecting with the 0. You understand? But now I'm counting it away right there. I'll be saying this 0 that I just mark here. This 0 that I just mark here is which one? Is this one. Is this one. You understand? Then from there, I'll then go back to 1. Because 0, 1, 2. Remember, you see, remember how did you go to this one? How did you go to this 2? The 3, we wanted to get it, but we could see that even if we will trace it, it will be in the same horizontal line. You understand? So now to get point 1, go back to your what? To your apex point, my guy. There you go. This was 0. Further extended to what? To point 1. Very much important. That's why majority of people, they tend to miss it now, which is this one, the point 1. That is why I even mark it. Please be careful be careful of that one. Then you take it, there you go, faint. There you go. You understand? So this one must must intersect with what? With 1. This is the line that we just mark. Intersect with what? With line 1. This is the point that we just mark. Yes. So my brother, on this one, this method of yours of be like is it's gonna go diagonal corner. It won't be going diagonal corner. You understand? So guys, please gift me TikTokers, gift me just to motivate me. You understand? All right, now let's go to point 2. Send me a gift, guys. Please send me a gift. Thank you very much for liking the live. You understand? So send me gift. So let's go to point 2. This was point 1. So now I'm going to open it till at this point. Do you see where I'm pointing? Till at this point. You understand? This is going to be point 2. Then you strike. There you go. 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 Must intersect with 2. There is the 2, isn't it? You see where I'm marking now? There is the 2. Must intersect with the 2. Then you go again. There you go. This is the 2. Must intersect with the 2 again. So now, there is my point. And again this side, there is my point. Do you see that there is a line already? So if you claim to be like it's going diagonal corner, would have gotten this point right here, which is incorrect. You understand? So then you come back to your front view again, place it at your apex point, further extend it to point 3. The 3, which is that one. The 3, which is that one, is already there, isn't it? 3, which is the center. Already there, that goes. The 3, which is the center, already there. So which means I'll jump all these lines up until I reach point 3. Even this side, I'll jump all these lines up until I reach point 3. I know very well it's the center. You understand? Come back to your front view. Double check your front view. So once it gets to point 3, there is a bend. You understand? There is a straight horizontal bend. So which means now you are going to remember we started here, be like 0, 1, 2, 3. So where is 4? Do you have to come this side? Is this 4? Is this 5? No, but the 4 is there. You understand? The 4 that you took it before. So you trace it up, my brother. You trace it up. Nakia. No 4. So I have a 0.4 right there. So even this side, nakia, I have a 0.4 right there. So you come back again to front view. 4, 5. There you go. You go back again. If you can see what is giving you, it's a little bit confusing you. You go back again and be like, okay, I place my drawing compass here. Further extend 2.4. I mean 5. I've already gotten 4, isn't it? There it is, must intersect with 5 of that side. There it is. Then you'll know what, okay, which means it's this line. So then I mark 5 and again 5. Everyone. Simple, straightforward. Then you come back to front view again, place it at X, 5, which is 6, which is the last one. But for the fact that now there are many here, you won't know. It's better you record. Okay. I place it at apex point, further extend it to 6. Simple, straightforward. So okay. There you go. Up until at point 6. At line 6. Do you see that when now you have said is this one? What is is not? What is actually this one? It's actually this one. You understand? It's actually that one. Everyone. Then from there, now you can join them. Using your flexi curve, your special set squares. Should you not have both and you're inside the exam, other than to leave them like that, you rather join them freehand. You understand? Join them freehand. This is it. So from here till here. So this is the radial method. Where that is why we had to get an apex point there. You understand? So that's why you had to get an apex point there. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. That was Mr. Nkosi for Engineering Graphics and Design. But today we're doing Boilermaker Drawing PSSD N3. So I hope I've answered your question, my brothers. So see you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. I mean the video you are watching. See you on the next video. Okay, bye, thank you. I've exhausted. It's tough, my guy. That was it. Simple, straightforward, radial method. So guys, I was not able to see your comment. I hope you were answering each other. So Nulizwe is saying, hey, what's really cooking after baking? What's really going on here? Yeah, it was simple, straightforward. I'm just trying to scroll up. Just to scroll up. I don't even know I'll scroll up till we able to say